Oh, you also want to talk about the coin wallet. We were talking about that before
Coin.
the podcast.
Yeah, the onlycoin.net, I think is what it is, or onlycoin.com. So Coin, it's this new thing. It's a credit card. It's the size of a credit card, maybe a little thicker than a credit card. And what it is, it's like a normal swipe card, but what you do is you can actually put your cards onto this thing. And so, like, he's got it here. And so basically you hit a button and it can switch between all your different cards. So if you have like 4 or 5 cards, including like, like rewards cards and stuff, you can basically plug them all into one card and swap around between all the different ones. And it's like, oh, here you go. Here's my Visa, or like hit a button. Here's my Amex, or
That's cool.
here's my Best Buy card. And it'll swap through all of them. And it's also got like a Bluetooth, like a small Bluetooth chip in it, where if it gets too far away from your phone, it'll alert you that you've like, oh, you may have forgot your card. That's cool. And it'll be like, go back and get it. And apparently it only activates if it's within a certain area around your phone. So like if someone steals it and runs away, they won't be able to use it. It's deactivated.
Or if you steal your phone.
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Or just your phone.
So I'm really curious about it. I think I'm going to pick 1 or 2 of them up and just kind of, or like probably one for myself and Katie.
Can people, if they find it, retract information from it?
I don't
Can they
know.
reverse?
It doesn't matter. If they find your wallet, they can fucking copy your credit card numbers down right now anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't always travel with all of my cards on me.
True.
So-
Fair play.
But it's kind of cool. I mean, the whole idea of like, okay, you'd have your coin and your ID and your phone. That's all you need in your pocket, really.
All of the things that happened this year are going to ruin it for every other crowdfunded startup like that. Like the coin thing just didn't come out. The vessel thing didn't come out. It's just all mouth. And none of these people know how to deliver a product on time.
It's definitely the big problem.
To the point where Coin were like fully refunding people, weren't they?
Yeah, fuck them. Fuck
Well,
them.
Apple Pay's just
so
destroyed
angry.
that anyway.
Who refunded what?
Coin. They started, but yeah, at first they weren't refunding people, and then
Oh, I didn't know
they
that.
changed their mind. If people requested a refund, then they started refunding them.
Oh, speaking of which, so we made fun of this. I'm gonna try to like debunk a little bit of our own cynicism here. So this is my coin came in the mail. So this is my programmable credit card.
That's a card, silly.
Is it? Yeah.
Not a coin.
Is it a coin? See? This is something I pre-ordered on Kickstarter like a year and a half ago, and Gus and I were convinced that after Apple Pay was announced, they just were like gonna like
Give up.
disappear and run. But it's cool. You
So
can like
you and I ordered
program it with different cards.
Let's just put everything in there.
You put all your different cards.
Does it say the entire number when you click the button?
No, it just
Or
the
just-
last
oh, okay,
4
just
digits,
the
but I'm
last
still
4
very careful about it.
Yeah.
You and I ordered them at about the same time.
Did you see
And
that?
after you got yours, I was so angry that I contacted them and I asked them when I was going to get mine. End of August.
Wow.
Ashley, when's yours coming? She's doing a little shimmy
This
too.
month. You look like a sim when you do that dance.
She's doing a little shimmy dance.
Like one of the program
Little
dance.
simmy dance.
Here, so I'll try to show this in the best way that I can. So basically, this is it, and you see this little, it's got a little display here, and then you've got this button where you just hit, and you can store like up to 8 credit cards in it, and then it reprograms the magnetic strip.
Is
And
that
you
like
can do it.
e-paper?
What?
Is that e-paper? What is the
little
screen?
display?
Yeah.
Oh,
does
you
it
can look
feel
at it. It looks like
No, it's a
little
credit
bit.
card,
It
dude.
feels like I thought it would be
Jesus.
thicker.
It's a
for some
coin.
reason.
Get your head out of your
Yeah,
ass.
I gotta say, and everywhere,
fit.
just about everywhere that I've used it, it's worked. So I have to say that we gave that thing a lot of shit, and when it showed up, it's actually pretty cool.
So let me tell you about something that I bought that I regret
Oh no,
and that I hate
I know what you're saying.
and is a giant piece of shit.
I want to say you didn't actually buy it, probably, if it's what I think it is. What did you buy that you hate, guys?
Coin.
Yeah.
The all-in-one credit card solution.
Yep.
It's like a 0-in-1 credit card solution. They could have shipped me a box filled with shit, and it would have been as effective as that piece of crap.
Probably
is.
not a true statement.
Okay,
what
so
you
the
just
coin
said.
swiped one time. So I would get a piece of shit to swipe once through a credit card reader. It would be as effective.
Good luck with that. Where did it swipe properly?
It swiped at a coffee shop.
And it feels
you
like
bring
It was
a
the
box of
first time I
crap
used it.
into a
It was the
coffee
first
shop.
time I used it. I swiped. I was like, "Yes, things are boo."
Yeah.
And it feels like an index card too.
So, and the coin is, we've talked about it before, but just in case you haven't watched every podcast, coin is this programmable credit card that we both backed. Not really on Kickstarter. It wasn't a crowdfunding thing, but it was like one of the pre-order. It felt very much like a crowdfunding thing where we were pre-ordering something, and then a year and a half later it showed up.
Yeah.
And you could put like up to 8 credit cards or gift cards or whatever in it. And
It's
that
no
way,
problem. That works great.
theoretically, yeah, you can put your cards information in, no problem. And then theoretically, you just hit a button and you can swap between different cards and swipe it, so you never have to carry anything but this one card, which is called coin.
Except it never works. So you end up carrying every card you own plus this.
I find the first week I found it worked like 85% of the time. Then it dropped down to about 66% of the time. So whatever it is, even if it's only 85%, that's still not enough for you to take your other cards out of your wallet.
For me, I think I'm hovering around 5%.
That's awful.
Because you're not saving time at all.
No.
I really doubt that because I can't imagine you trying something 20 times.
What would inspire me to keep trying it?
What
Anger.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's
I'm a
true.
very angry person. So
true.
I pull it out, and now I hope it doesn't work. I'm just like, yeah,
You have-
fail.
You go out and
fail.
you're like, man, my day's been too good. I'm gonna fucking do it.
You have shown up for work here every day for 13 years too, and that hasn't been very effective either. So anger can be a very driving force for you guys.
Yeah. So I think the people who made it are criminals and should have, and they should have a class action lawsuit filed against them. I'll join in on that.
I paid the money. I got the coin. It is a disappointing product. I agree with you, but it's almost like I don't care because it's money from like 18 months ago, and I'm just waiting for Apple Pay to come
I
out.
care because I don't want other people to make the same mistake. I don't want other people to waste
won't, though, 'cause they're gonna have
their
Apple Pay.
current money.
Or they'll have
on,
Google
on
Wallet.
Coin.
One of the
What
two.
a piece of shit. Awful. I can't remember the last time I was this mad about something I bought.
Really? Man, what was the maddest you ever got buying something?
The coin. I wanted
Looked
it
like a.
until I remembered what a piece of shit the coin is. And I'm never pre-ordering anything again because those fucking criminals who should be sued took my money and gave me a product that doesn't work.
Well,
So you have your coin now?
It's garbage.
I do want to say the coin is not a crowd-funded product.
Garbage.
It seems like a crowd-funded product, but it's not.
I think
No,
it
it is,
did have
though.
a crowd-funded round.
They just did it themselves. They didn't use Kickstarter, but they had to raise all that money to make it.
right.
I
So
thought
it's
it was just a bunch of
crowdfunded.
pre-orders.
It just looked like crowdfunded. But
It was
It
crowdfunded.
was
They
just
didn't
pre-orders.
They didn't make
Yeah.
a single one until they had all of the money to make it.
You couldn't like pay more and get like one that worked. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? You just ordered the thing. I don't know if that's crowdfunding or pre-order.
Yeah, you didn't have different
It's
perks
crowdfunding.
or different levels.
It's crowdfunding.
Yeah, there were no stretch goals, I guess.
So
Yeah.
how often does yours work?
Once.
Really?
One fucking time. The first time I used it, it worked.
What he's
Really?
not saying is that it was only that one time he tried it.
Garbage, and
one
I
out of
hope
one.
it fucking...
What do you hope it does, Gus?
I don't want to say it.
You were
can you get a
actually
refund?
less mad when you didn't have it. Like if they never shipped it to
If
you.
they never shipped it, it would have been fine.
Really?
No, you would have been angry about it.
He would have been this angry though.
No, they gave me a product that literally doesn't work.
Here's what happened to Gus. Can you hand me that opener? Here's what happened to Gus. Is they made him go to a store and get in a scenario where he was embarrassed, and that's the worst.
Repeatedly.
Gross.
So now Bernie said he couldn't believe I still keep using it. And I said the reason I keep using it is anger.
Are you really?
Like I'm just so fucking mad. Every time it doesn't work, I'm like, good.
What causes it to not work? It's
I
just
don't know.
magnetic stripe rewriting, right? Every time.
Oh, that's it.
I don't know if it doesn't rewrite the. Give him the real one.
Good lord.
No, I like watching this.
The decapitator's been fucked up for a while.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. It just doesn't work. It just like they swipe it and it doesn't read. It's
So
swipe,
surely
swipe,
you can
swipe.
just get a refund,
It's fine.
can't you?
No. I don't
Why?
think they give refunds. Do
Why?
they? I'll find out.
Surely
Fuck
they give
'em.
a refund if it's broken.
They sure will apply it to your
Broken
card.
piece of shit.
And you know, it's one of those things too. It's like I put credit card numbers into that thing. Can I get my credit card numbers back out of that? Because I don't trust anything to not be hacked.
Hey baby,
you?
hey baby. My coin transmitted my credit card number to Ashley Madison. It wasn't me. The thing's broken. It's a piece of shit. I've been complaining about it. You know.
They're in cahoots.
Fucking garbage. I got a text message from Jordan earlier. Jordan, who makes the animated adventures.
Yeah.
And I guess he finally got his coin. And the video is him like opening the box, taking the coin out, and just like throwing it in the trash.
What coin?
The credit card
credit
that
card
doesn't
thing.
work.
Oh.
That piece of shit. Thieves. So
You can
someone,
get a refund though, right?
I don't no, not once they ship it to you. So
So I should cancel mine.
you should absolutely cancel it, get your money back. So Major Nelson tweeted that something's really funny over there. Major Nelson tweeted that he had finally gotten his coin, and of course everyone started replying. They're like, "Oh my God, don't ask Gus about it." You know, he's Gus hates it and this and that. And then someone replied and asked me my opinion about it. Like kind of like it was like a long @ chain. So they replied, asked my opinion about it, and I said, the coin is a piece of shit, and the people who made it are thieves, and it doesn't work. And then someone else replied, like, they're like, Gus, don't be so hard on it. The technology is sound. They're just having manufacturing problems. So I clicked on that person's profile to see what they talk about typically. I shit you not. Their previous tweet earlier that day was, my coin only works about 10% of the time. It's like, how the fuck did you buy this product that you said only works 10% of the time that you then come out and defend publicly?
Maybe they're happy about that 10%.
No, it's a fucking piece of
Or
shit.
he's trying to
It
be
doesn't
like the
work.
hero and like stand up for the little guy.
Kevin Pereira even like chimed in at one point in that conversation. Like this is a really weird conversation that's like spiraled out of control.
What makes it not work?
It's a piece of shit that just doesn't work.
Is it like it doesn't write the strip very well?
I don't know. I have no idea. All I know is it doesn't work.
It's like, well, you could do that with the Apple
fucking
Store.
digital credit card that I have. It's one
Coin.
This is my old wallet.
Oh, you can have it in
I
there?
don't have it in here. So no. But
Yeah,
get a digital credit card. It is
yeah.
the greatest thing ever.
I've got a coin. I love it. It's great.
Yes.
But have you ever had any issues with it?
Sort of. I mean, everybody had that one issue, but yeah, other than that, it was all good.
They got over that real easy though.
Yeah.
That was just like a bump in the road.
Yeah.
Little bump. Hey, I got I tried out my new coin. They sent us coins.
Oh yeah,
because we complained about them. And
I have a list.
my coin has worked everywhere that I have used it.
My coin doesn't turn on.
And I have used it in 2 places.
Okay.
100%.
So we should explain. The coin is that credit card that you can program all your different credit cards onto, and you
If you're just joining us,
toggle between. We're on a public stream. People may not have known this. You can toggle between your different credit cards, and then it supposedly works as them, and you can pay with it like it's that credit card. I pre-purchased one, pre-ordered one. It wasn't in the crowdfunding phase.
it wasn't
one.
it wasn't the crowdfunding, but it was like it looked a lot like it.
Right. I got one probably a year ago. I don't even remember when we got the initial one.
Yeah.
And I was super disappointed in it. Didn't work. I think at the time, the one I got from my pre-order, it worked maybe 10% of the time.
I want to say mine works over 50% of the time, but it was like low over 50, just enough to where there was no reason not to carry all my other cards anyway.
So I guess they heard us complaining nonstop. I went as far as to call them criminals for shipping a product that
Funny
didn't
how
work.
we caught wind of that one.
And so they shipped us other coins. And I said, if it doesn't work, that's even worse for you.
Did you say that you would talk about it if it didn't work?
Yeah, I said absolutely.
Oh, God.
And they did this a while ago, so I'd forgotten about it. I'm glad you brought it up. So I started keeping track of every time I tried to use it, the new one that they sent, and whether it worked or it didn't work.
You have a battery case on your Plus?
Yes, we could talk about that in a bit.
Okay.
I tried it 5 different times at 5 different places. It worked 3 times.
It's terrible.
One of the times, it just never read. One of the other times...
You have notes.
yeah, I did. One of the other times, I tried to swipe it, and it said it was a chip card and to insert it.
I didn't do
But
that
it wasn't a
either.
chip card, so I couldn't. So it didn't work.
I used it twice. It said the chip thing twice, and then it's off now, forever. Like
Is
it
there
just
not
doesn't
a
turn
way
on.
to charge it at all?
I don't know. Does it have a battery?
No, you're supposed to throw it away and
Oh,
get another one.
brilliant.
There it is. So
It
I will
never
say
worked once.
It worked 60% of the time for me this
That's
time,
better than 0.
which is 6 times better than the previous one they gave me. Still not good enough to
It's
make
still
me
not
feel
real.
confident. Right,
It's still not a product.
I would never walk out with just that.
Oh God.